Hello everyone, this is Jupiter and welcome back to Prism Fantasy, where we talk about supernatural and metaphysical topics. Wow guys, sorry for such a delay on this video. We have been going through a lot and I myself have been so busy. If you haven't already, you might want to start out watching our videos on Pele, Quetzalcoatl, and Leviathan in that order, because I will be making references and you may not know what I am talking about unless you have seen the other videos. So in this video, we are speaking on a very well-known primordial being called Tiamat. Tiamat is most commonly known as female, so I will be referencing her as such. But if you do ask her yourself if she is male, female, or genderless, she's just going to reply all. Tiamat is an angel and dragon hybrid. She got into a bit of a scuffle with angels because, like I said, she is an angel and dragon hybrid, and she tried to create an earth in heaven. She is most popularly known as an earth dragon by most people. Anyway, there is misinformation circling around this bit, which is that she escaped the attack from the angels, or that she has never escaped. So actually, because of what happened at the time, Tiamat had received a task from the Order of the Higher Powers and Creators. The contract was for her to sacrifice her body, energy, time, and effort to begin the creation of the earth. So it's basically like, well, since, she tried to create an earth in heaven, but she was told, no, how about you create a different kind of earth, but create it the way we tell you to create it. So that was from the higher powers and, higher creators, older beings than her. So no, Tiamat is not Earth herself, but she acted as a vassal and was the Earth in the beginning, catalyzing it with her body until the Earth was strong enough to be its own being. With that contract, the angels became the protectors and defenders of Earth and its living beings. So you just found out that the jobs of angels is to protect you, but this does not mean that you can command angels to bow down to humans. Don't be prideful with the misguided teachings. Anyway, once Tiamat received her orders, she proceeded to go to the location where she would sacrifice herself and turn into the earth. So when Earth was first birthed, she reincarnated as planet Earth. The earth became her flesh, and the center core of the earth was her heart. After the earth was formed, the sun sent one of his fires to earth. When earth mixes with fire, it gives birth to lava. Once fire filled on earth, then Leviathan sacrificed himself to become water to fill all over the earth's open space. When water mixes with earth, it gives birth to the wood element, while air mixed with earth will give birth to the electric element. During all the elements working together, giving birth to new elements and changing shapes, the angels were given charge of overseeing the development of humanity. And the humans are in charge of the earth's development. This has nothing to do with angels fighting with dragons. If you watch our video, The Guardian of Water, I spoke on all the information being twisted for human glory and human supremacy, which is basically humans calling all other species, including females, as inferior compared to themselves. Always remember that without females, you won't be alive here. So please change that view of perspective if you are sexist. We must all learn to respect all equally, each other equally, and only then will you deserve to be respected. Otherwise, no one cares about you once you pass away. Once all of the elements completely formed, then it started to produce cells. Everything has to start in a very low intelligent life form. For example, bacteria, viruses, fungi, algae, etc. All of these cells live, evolve, birth new cells, and then die, and then the cycle repeats again. Their DNA and the DNA of elements change as time goes on for billions of years, which until insects evolve, amphibians and reptiles evolve. Most insects are small and the amphibians and reptiles are bigger. Due to dragon DNAs, the evolution of the reptile creature will have been very large sizes like dinosaurs, which was actually an experiment, by the way, by extraterrestrials using the DNA of dragons to see if the dinosaurs would be able to outlive dragons. Now, dinosaurs did not outlive dragons, but despite that, they were not a failed experiment. They did help to evolve the earth. Dinosaurs were also created to wipe out the dragons, but it ended up that the dragons wiped them out. After almost 1 billion years have passed, the creators sent several meteoroids on Earth to wipe out everything to start all over, including all of the dragons. Smaller creatures were created. Another several 100 million years pass, and some of the smaller creatures has evolved to bigger animals. The cold-blooded has now evolved into warm-blooded creatures. There were 9,443 different types of animals in 53 million BC. This is where the creators made more changes. They picked out many types of animals and altered their DNA that evolved them to become more intelligent. These beings aren't considered human yet, but they became a civilization and built many structures. After 4 million years have passed, this civilization evolved to become one of the most advanced races in technology. This civilization was called Depherus. The Depherus didn't just have one kind of appearance. They were a mixed race of many kinds of animals, such as a cat with reptile body parts. The Depherus was one of the first successful creations on Earth, and when the time came, the Depherus proceeded to move into another higher dimension, just like the Mayans did. Earth has created many successful races and civilizations. Some of the most successful races are the Egyptians, Tehuars, Anunnakis, Pleiadians, Keshikurs, and the Pharaohs. So let's fast forward this to the aftermath of Atlantis. Knowing that the earth, who is Tiamat, is in trouble, checked by the Egyptian deities, the Egyptian immortals used their supreme technologies to beam the planet back into the third dimension. And this is on Earth 28,545 BC. These immortals have come from the 14th dimension, and they knew the condition of the earth. After investigation and analyzing everything, they began to heal the earth's wounds. Using their own technologies, they used their spaceships to build a primary pyramid on the earth, which is in the ocean. Then, they built other pyramids in other regions of the world that all connect to each other. The purpose of these pyramids is that they act as solar generators, earth stabilizers, and most important is to heal the core of the earth without using the earth's energy. The Anunnaki are the ones responsible for giving human intelligence to an animal known as the ape. But after the destruction of Atlantis and the arrival of the Egyptian immortals, the Egyptian deities saw that many of the humans are in a very slow progress with their evolution and development. So the Egyptian beings decided to take charge by ruling over them and teaching them. As more time passed and Earth evolved, just a little over 1 million years ago, Tiamat was able to separate herself from Earth. She herself started the creation of Earth by using herself, and as the Earth stabilized and became stronger, it became, its own thing. So no, she is not the earth anymore, but still one of its guardians, as all primordial beings are guardians of the earth. This is all for today's video, and if you have not checked out the other videos on Pele, Leviathan, and Quetzalcoatl, please do so and let us know what you think. Leave a comment and please support us by subscribing to our channel. You can visit us on our Facebook, our shop, and our Discord. Links can be found below. We hope you found this video educational and enlightening. And thanks again. Stay tuned for the next video. Bye for now.